that'd be great.
It's Thursday, March 18th. So you got plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
You got plenty of time to prepare, you know.
This is
maybe a little
2:10.
song and dance, or
I'll get a new act down by the old Mill Street.
I know you have a lot to share.
Good sense of humor.
We just, you know, we have a bunch of kids that are going armor too. A bunch of the cadets are going armor.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, you know what?
Do they like armor? Huh?
They do.
Do they really?
In fact, all the lacrosse kids, the kids that played Army lacrosse, they all want to stay together. They all went armor.
All of them?
All of them.
Well, Mike Hanna
Mike
went armor?
Hanna,
Oh, really?
Roy Ragusa, they all went armor.
Oh, really?
And they just did some great training. Oh yeah, hard stuff.
Well, those tanks are pretty impressive when they're firing.
I don't know. Thank you.
Riley, they're all really good tanks.
Right, they love the.
I'm going to tell you a little secret. I prefer smaller tanks. That one's too big and too fancy for me. We have the simple Sherman tank.
Right.
Now they have range finders, they have computers. When the computer goes out, who fixes the computer? It has to go back to some civilian back in the rear. So I say I've always been a small tank, light tank, fast tank.
Now, what kind of tank is down at your park?
That's an M60A3.
That's right.
Okay, and what vintage is that? When was that used?
That was used.
Was it Vietnam?
It was after Vietnam.
After.
Yeah, it was not.
Really?
It's not. It didn't see combat.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, but it was a later tank.
Okay.
But
I know, because it looked like pretty.
it's a big tank. See,
Pretty strong
mine
tank.
was only 37 ton. That's 54 ton.
Oh boy.
And that has a 105.
The gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
And what was the gun on your tank?
Big one.
It's on the Sherman. What kind of?
Well, they tried to get a Sherman, but there's none available there.
Oh, I see.
They're hard items.
And what kind of gun was on the Sherman?
Well, when I went into combat, the Sherman had a 75 that had a short barrel,
Right.
low muzzle velocity, so we were at a disadvantage. But after the Battle of the Bulge, we got tank replacements. They were called the M4A3E8. We call it the Easy 8. Had a 76 long gun with a muzzle brake.
Easy eight.
Really?
Sounds
Wow.
like kind of like a saloon or something.
Now, when you went,
Easy eight.
Yeah.
when you went in Charmant, what was the size of the barrel? Was it the short one?
Yeah, that was before we broke in.
Really?
My Sherman was hit. My Sherman was hit.
Right.
No reason to be.
And then the barrel became shorter?
It's Sherman.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Well, listen.
All right, I know you want to say goodbye.
Yeah. Keep charging.
I'm definitely good.
Yeah, he's definitely. He could have been from our family. He could have been one of our own.
Now what book is this that you have?
This is, he wrote up front for Patton.
Oh, this is the famous book.
This is the book.
Okay,
You wrote a
excellent.
bunch.
Yeah.
Is that your best one? Is that the one I should get? First one. First one? Is that
He's
the
going
best
to
one?
sign it.
Is that the best one?
No.
I heard you have And
He's going to sign the book.
Live recovered numbers.
Yes, first one, the Belgian, France, and Germany.
Excellent. You got to get
Excellent.
that.
Okay. Sign
And
away.
I'm an Irzyk, so it's all the relatives. I'm very happy.
What is your name?
Thank you all. No, just Wayne.
3 times.
Yeah. Because I hope to leave it for my son someday and all that.
There we go. With the official book signing. I saw that on the internet. I was kind of curious about picking up a copy.
It's a great book. And
Are they readily available still?
I don't think they are.
Or you have to go to eBay and try to,
Yeah, you do.
or Amazon and try to buy
I think
one of
there's
the
7
copies.
available right now on Amazon.com.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. And it's funny, you learn a lot about World War II as in school growing up, but when you read, where,
Right, his
Al was.
first-hand account.
Yes.
And who are you guys again?
I'm Wayne Jalbert, and my mother is Billy Irzyk,
Okay.
who was Al's second cousin.
Okay, and who's this lovely girl?
I'm married to Wayne.
Hi, we're Kathy. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, this is quite an honor. He is going to be our guest speaker on Long Island next year at the Long Island West Point Society meeting. So he's looking forward to it. We're looking forward to it. And You know, pretty neat.
That is.
It's like I loved coming here with my husband because I'm like, you know, you're related in some way, shape, or form to everybody here, or you know, to at least a spouse of somebody here. So I love that.
Cool. Then of course my son got to meet Stash over here. He's playing football and rugby like my middle boy Patrick.
Right. Yeah.
The Irzyk Park is really very nice. We took a look at the park before we came here. Even though we showed up a little bit late.
Sure. Yeah.
We're stuck on 128.
Oh yeah. Traffic.
Was terrible.
Oh, I heard the traffic was brutal.
There was an accident too. They were carting something away at the time.
And like the general, I also played ball in that park as a kid growing up in Salem.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
so
now that the general said that he was just a ball throw away
Right.
from where the tank was, I'm like, take me, I want to see where you live. I want to see where you live.
Yeah. The fact that I played ball.
Can I see that?
Yeah.
Open that up for a moment.
Yeah, Memorial Park it was when I was a kid. It was known as Memorial Park.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Al. I do appreciate it.
I'm delighted that you read it.
Oh, I can't wait to get the gasoline for Patton's my next read.
Do you have the book?
I don't have it yet. And
I'll send you one.
Okay, that'd be great.
How about your address?
Okay, I could actually just a business card is the easiest.
Yeah, business card, fine.
Yeah.
I'll send you one.
That would be great because that's my next read. And I totally went online.
It's a different book.
That's what.
But I think you'll find it, if you found this interesting, you'll find that
No,
one
my
interesting.
husband
I read this carefully where I would go back and reread a couple of pages.
Yeah.
Good. Hold
Because
on
one scene or one time period sets up the next.
Yeah.
You have to figure out where you were.
Well, you can't read that
This is the
fast.
original
Unfortunately,
ceremony dedication.
I could have
that
had the
was,
maps
10
on one.
years ago.
See, the
Today.
book,
Yes.
when you see the pages on
And
it,
this was the
you get a
the
novel
dedication
now,
ceremony.
you'd have 3 pages. And if they had printed it large, you could
the
lift
park.
it. And so if I'd added maps.
Right. And Al, I'm a land surveyor. That's what I do for a living.
Oh, you do?
I'm a map guy, and as I read that, I know where I am.
Oh, is that so?
360
But
degrees.
you did a road
From the,
map,
Yep.
missing
Salem
road map,
News?
and you can, you won't have the exact
Right.
little towns, but you'll be in the area.
Yeah. Well, my next thing is to actually get like a USGS topographic
And another
map and try to chart my way around. And at some point, take my son.
And the cost of the book.
Yeah.
That's too funny. Okay, so here we go. Here's his history. Graduated from Salem High,
in this book,
1934.
Yeah.
You know, they talk about
Joined the 3rd Cavalry,
running out of gas.
1940.
Well, he didn't run out of
42
gas.
to 45, Tank
Gas,
Battalion
there was
Commander,
gas.
4th Armored
Not enough for
Division.
everyone.
Yeah.
Led Army into Battle of Close, December
Gave it
1944.
to Montgomery.
Commander in the 14th Armory.
Well, you read the book.
Right, I know.
Old
Just
War,
like Montgomery.
Vietnam.
I noticed that. Yeah. And some things like that.
And you,
Yep.
there's a little politics. The reason Montgomery was kept in, if you were an American general, it would have been relieved in July.
Right.
The British people loved him because of LL.
Yeah.
That was,
Churchill was afraid to cut him loose.
Yeah.
He was
that was another
defended
small world
Saigon
thing. The
on the
Patton
defense.
family has been clients of mine.
Wow, I didn't
Oh, really?
know.
Patton, Totten.
Oh,
and,
really?
George Jr. have been clients of mine. All the land they own in Hamilton, I
Yeah.
surveyed for them
Well, you know that
many years ago.
Now-
George, not
George who?
the general son.
Right.
He worked for the
George Patton Jr.?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he had a distinguished career as well.
I was running the tactics division. He was one of my instructors.
Right.
Yeah, so we invited Joanne here tonight.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
Sure.
so-
Really?
I know the
George
family.
Patton is from up.
Yeah, oh, you did?
Yeah.
So you know the farm well?
Yeah, I surveyed.
Oh, is that so?
Holy
Surveyor. I
mackerel.
was up there when I
Family
was
is
young.
quite a
So
Is it
wait,
in the
so what
house?
did your husband
I
have
was
to do
outside the
with,
house and never went
my
in.
Oh,
husband
it's half
is,
museum, half
half
Yeah.
person.
Oh, you-
So he's
Oh, I've been all over the
Yeah.
ground.
Right.
Well, last time we were there,
But it-
because we live in this part, we know about General Patton because
chair
there's a
lifts to take
general
them upstairs.
Patton Park in Hamilton,
Yeah.
Mass.
Yeah.
got it.
Wonderful, wonderful North Shore.
We're in Salem now,
contingent
so
that did
it's
a lot of
like you have to go through Danvers.
Listen, I'll send you the book.
Thank you very much.
Good. Nice meeting you. I'm glad you're so interested in military history.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
So does Mike get to
Now, Patton, George Patton
Yes.
is from Massachusetts.
Yeah, I think he's from two places, but his family is settled in Hamilton.
Hamilton,
Yes,
Massachusetts.
Hamilton, Massachusetts, and then his son, George Jr., who worked for Al at Fort Knox,
Oh, is that right?
from Hamilton, and I believe he had a George III, who was also military commander.
Right.
Yeah, so the whole Patton family owns very large estates in Hamilton, which I've surveyed.